Okay, Ashley Eaves. Is that how do I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Eaves.
Like eavesdropping.
Eavesdropping, Ashley Eaves. And your label or title?
I'm a dietitian. Yeah, I'm a
Is it a
dietitian.
functional registered? You said something
I'm certified in functional nutrition.
Functional nutrition, registered dietitian.
And personal trainer.
Phil for you. Functional
Gut
nutrition.
specialist.
Functional. What did you say? Functional
Nutrition.
Nutrition.
I'm kind of moving more into the functional medicine.
Registered.
Registered dietitian. I'm looking toward actually being certified as a functional practitioner is my next step.
Okay.
And
what was the last thing? A trainer?
Personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
And gut specialist.
Trainer.
I don't know that there's a proper way to say all that, but
I mean, I'll just say them all. Functional nutritionist, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and gut specialist.
Yes.
Trainer and gut specialist. Because I'll do the my guest today is Ashley Eaves. She's a functional nutritionist, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and gut specialist.
Perfect.
I'll say that.
Love it.
And then we kind of get to the Phails, which is like how every episode kind of has a theme.
Yeah.
And so I think on the nose would be
I'd forgotten about that.
Phails at nutrition, maybe.
Okay.
But what do you think? We could brainstorm this.
It could be Phails at nutrition. Phails at, I don't know, balance. I don't know that you do, but I was just
I did balance recently with Mary.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Fuel. I thought of fuel, like body fuel. Although it might be too. People don't think of food as fuel.
I think they should.
They should. They should.
So maybe
talk about
that's a good
one. Biofuel.
Yeah.
We're brainstorming now. There's no wrong answers here.
Yeah.
Just spit out if anything comes to mind.
Yeah. Maybe it'll come to us as we talk.
Nutrition, bio, health, physical health. Some way of honing in on your specialization.
I was thinking about it. I don't know. How's your gut health? Gut health.
Good question. We'll get into that. Phails at gut health.
Yeah, that's why I was just brainstorming here. Phails at gut health. Phails at micronutrients. I have no idea.
Micronutrients. I'm looking at what we're gonna go over. Because it's more than nutrition, but that's a big part of it.
Right. Phails at nutrition insight. I don't know.
Let's go with nutrition.
Okay.
Unless something comes to us in the next couple minutes.
Yeah. It's an easy fallback.
I mean, I think it's encompassing.
It is. It is encompassing. Yeah.
In my life now, I have
functional health.
I like that. I like because I'd like to know more and to share more. What is functional health with the audience too? I'd like that question. I'm going to ask that question.
Or functional nutrition. We could say functional health or functional nutrition.
What is that?
But the reason I like functional health is because even though I'm a dietitian and I do nutrition counseling.
You also do the personal training. And I do exercise planning, right?
I do exercise prescription.
Okay.
But also so much of the food has nothing to do with the food.
Really?
It has to do with their stress. It has to do with their prep. It has to do with their mind. It has to do with their lab work. It has to do with their gut health. Yeah. So
it's prescriptive.
Right. So let's say they stress eat. It's not about necessarily the food they're eating. Maybe they're stress eating blueberries. Probably not, but
it's the emotional entanglement.
Right. So their overall health isn't it isn't based on their knowledge about food. It's based on their
relationship to
food, which usually has to do with stress or trauma or how they process things or how they set themselves up for the day.
We distract ourselves in a million ways, and I think the most accepted one is food.
Which is why I like the idea of functional health versus functional nutrition, because it's not just nutrition. I do a lot of strategy and a lot of stress relief, and there's so much more than me just telling somebody what to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it. Phil Phails in functional health. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Functional health. Ashley Eaves, functional nutritionist, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and gut specialist. That camera is the one that's pointing on you.
Okay.
That one's pointing on me. That one's pointing on both of us. So we'll have a conversation.
Full picture.
We get the full picture.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to talk to the people, you can either look at that one or that one.
Okay.
And you can do that.
Yeah.
You can just talk to me the whole time. However you want to do it. I do that sometimes. I'll just talk to the camera because it's just fun. There's no like fifth wall or something that you can't break here.
Yeah.
I think it's fun to just
let it flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like whatever comes to you. Because you might want to say, hey, people, drink this much water. Or I don't know what you might want to say, but if you want to feel called to it, you're welcome to it. What are the letters behind your name?
RD,
which is
RDN, Registered Dietitian Nutritionist.
Okay. And then
CPT for Certified Personal Trainer.
CPT, Registered Dietitian Nutritionist, and Certified Personal Trainer. Okay.
Yeah.
RDN. People get those letters. They get like more and more letters. I've seen people that have like 10 letters behind their name. I'm just like, what the heck?
I know.
They're just like collecting letters.
I know. I almost got my CSSD, but then I changed it.
CSSD?
Yeah, CSSD.
What is CSSD?
Certified Sports Dietitian, but I don't remember what the second S is.
Sports Science Dietitian, Sports...
And it's hilarious. I don't know. It's been too many years now that I didn't.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
You cool with this?
I'm cool.
So the structure of it will be, we'll talk about this for a while, maybe 35 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe an hour.
Yeah.
And then we'll do like a little game and take a little break.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about your life story, kind of like what brought you to this and like just like what your life was like from starting at your childhood.
Yeah.
It just a little bit of a disclaimer. I've done this with a lot of people, the life story part.
Don't overshare things that I don't want to share.
You can overshare. I'm going to invite you to share it. I'll ask questions, right? Because I love exploring people's childhood trauma. I love to find out what their core wound is. I like to figure out how they processed and moved through that, how they are with that now, their relationship with their mom or their dad, or, you know, different things that occurred.
I love it.
What I've got, the feedback I've gotten from some people is after that event, there've been
by the way, don't share this.
there's been a vulnerability hangover that they've had.
Yeah.
Where they have rumination about what they shared and whether or not they want folks to hear that. And man, I want everybody to feel good.
Yeah.
With our time together when they leave.
Yeah.
And not shamed
I feel really good about sharing everything in my story. There's only one thing that I might keep out. I've already thought about it. So.
Yeah. And so.
And I might touch on it, but in a mindful way. So.
Yeah. I won't probe aggressively anywhere.
If you do, I'll just be like, leave that out.
Yeah. Just be like, the boundaries we'll respect. But that's
the safe word is boundaries.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And that's kind of how we approach that life.
I'm also easygoing. Even if it were on camera, I'd be like, I don't know that I want to go into that. I don't care.
Yeah. And that's fine. That's fine. We won't go into stuff.
I'm easygoing in that regard.
Awesome. You ready to start?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I have one request.
What?
Unless it's going to
be. You gotta go potty?
No. Can we turn the fan back on? Am I going to mess things up with that?
We can for a little bit, but I can't have it on when we record because it's the audio.
Okay. Yeah.
Which really stinks because I have to turn off the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Sometimes I turn off the refrigerator if it starts going.
Because it gets like feet. Yeah.
No. Because then like when you're doing the audio, you like hear this little like thing.
No, we're good.
Which can really bug people. But I feel you. I feel your pain on that.
No, I'm fine.
I love a fan. I'm a fan.
You are. You're a fan of a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of a fan. All right. We start with a clap.
Oh.
We'll clap together.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, no rush.
I was like right after I pick up the tea. Okay. With a clap?
It's like
Together?
it's an exercise in attunement,
Ooh, I like it.
right? How do we clap at
Okay.
the same time?
Okay.
I'll lead us this time, and then you try one.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
I
good.
like it. We do a. Well,
What
that was the best one.
you want to do?
Yeah, let's just do it together. We're gonna just feed off each other. I like it.
That's good.
It's great. We do in jiu-jitsu, we do what's called a focus clap.
Mhm.
And now they count you down, like 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, clap, and we're all supposed to clap together.
Yeah.
So it's like focus, and we're here together. You heard me, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We do that in improv.
Yeah.
In improv, we'll have a circle of people practicing improv, and like the focus of the game is whoever kind of has the power of the clap, and they'll like look at someone, and then they'll pass it. So you pass it around.
Yeah.
But everybody's kind of like ready, and you can do it really fast. So everybody's kind of got to be ready to receive that clap and then pass it. And then you kind of learn like, how do you really communicate who's getting the clap versus like how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, so people do different things.
Keep you
It's
on
an
your
exercise in attunement.
toes. It is.
But you're not trying to trick anybody.
No,
You're not trying to like,
but
you
there's
really,
like a focus and being connected.
yeah,
to
there's a
purpose.
connection.
Yeah.
And I found like in that, I learned so much. I learned like, I like wanted it every time, and when I didn't get past me, I'd feel like hurt a little bit. Like,
Because you
pass
want
to me?
the connection and the. I mean, we all do.
Yeah, we all do.
I feel the same way for yoga. And at the end, you know, at least a lot of the ones that I've done, you know, they'll go around and, you know, maybe touch your temples.
Yes.
You know,
Yep.
or
And
do up
Shavasana.
behind the neck
Yeah,
or whatever.
I love that stuff.
And if they run out of time and don't get to me, I'm like, oh, like really wanted that. I
want
wanted
my
the
turn.
I wanted the connection. And
Yeah, the
touch.
physical touch.
Yeah, and it makes you feel important.
We love that.
Yeah.
Humans like physical touch.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start us off.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Welcome to Phails. My name is Philip Jones, and today my guest is Ashley Eaves.